Hello everyone, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. The server Arelith. So far we've been looking at all sorts of different things, like different functions and features on the server. But none of these make all the things I've shown you thus far don't mean anything to you if you don't know what the server is all about. So this time we are actually going to jump in with a new character and roleplay as you're meant to do on the server. So far I've created the character already. He's a bard, a gypsy of sorts. That's just his background. He's a gypsy. He gets some bonuses to his perform or something, I don't know. We also took the gifts of charisma, which gives me +2 charisma, and we took a gift of what did we take? A gift of something or other. We took 2 other gifts that I know of, but I just can't remember what they were. I did consider gift of wealth as well, but that didn't seem in character. Gift of wealth has been updated in the sense that it gives you 1,000 gold every month, based on how much you play. Like you get gold in your bank account, so that's good. Normally I take it because I have quite little playtime to actually farm and get the gold that way, or just basically play and get treasure and sell that stuff. It's not difficult, but it's just easier if you have that. But anyway, we're going to jump into the game now. Now then, here we are on this boat. This is where you start the game. Let me just adjust the volumes a bit. There we go. I was somewhat inspired to do this after seeing an interactive Let's Play, and this is sort of a different interactive. Well, it's not a Let's Play because, well, it might be. I don't know. I'm just doing this because I want to show what the whole online roleplay scene is like in Neverwinter Nights. But I was really inspired to do this because of what I'd seen other people do, like somehow get the viewers involved. This isn't exactly the same because the interactive part is the fact that I'm actually meeting people, like other players in the game, and they respond not in your usual lol items pleaks and that sort of business, but rather as characters such as ours. So I'm going to try and roleplay this character. We're sort of a rascally type, as you can see from his expression. Let's talk to Captain Quinn. What has he to say? He's an NPC. Here you are in the port of Cordor. That is the city here. Just like I promised. I'd like to ask you something before I go. He explains tidbits of information. Boat trip. Hurry, you slept most of the way and were sick most of the rest. I would have thought you'd want to forget all about it. Sorry about the rat in your bed that first night too. I thought I got 'em all. Arelith is just what you need. An island out in the middle of the trackless sea, far west of the Sword Coast of Faerun. I told you old Captain Quinn Quinn could get you safe and sound. Yeah, that boat ride. Let's talk about something else. Cordor. Tell me about Cordor. Cordor is the biggest city. What the hell is going up with these shadow effects? I'm not sure if it's able to decide if it's day or not. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock, so it's morning / noon. See? What the hell is going on here? That's just a glitch in Neverwinter Nights, just don't worry. It's nothing major. Anyway, Cordor is the biggest city in this here isle, lad. You can get lost real quick in these here streets. There's lots to do and lots to see, so don't get caught looking like you just walked off a boat. Stay sharp. The city itself was ruled by Duke Galveston until his untimely death. Folk of Cordor are now ruled by one Lord Veterinary. Yes, it's Lord Veterinary. It's from the person who runs the server. Really is a big Terry Pratchett fan, and you don't ever see Lord Veterinary. He's just an NPC for the owner of the server, JJ Jeremy, or JJ Germ or something. That's a big shout out to him. He's the one who runs all this. He's the boss man. He basically pulls out Lord Veterinary whenever there's a serious rule break, and he handles things sort of an in-character way of explaining why some characters end up in the Scorpion Pit because they've broken a rule which can be found in the journal. These are the rules here that you have to follow. Mostly it's just be nice and don't be a dick. But there are the rules, like you must roleplay your character and so on and so forth. But I know the rules, enough of that. Like I can explain them later. They say he's tough but fair. Likely you'll never run across him though. Or at least you should hope not. Yeah. Veterinary? Haven't I heard that name before somewhere? Cordor's also a stopping point. Okay, never mind. He didn't want to comment on that, I guess. Cordor's also a stopping point for or On. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. They plied a route to Madstika and used Cordor and other parts of Arelith as a stopping over point where words before heading back to the Sword Coast. There we go. I can read sentences. Don't tell me about On. I don't care about On. What should I do now? Best talk to me old friend, the Dock Master over yonder. That's him over there. He'll get you set up in Cordor here and find your job. Good man he is. You can trust him. I should be going then. Oh, one more thing you ought to know. Yes? If you get into a scrap, happen to fall in combat, they'll likely bring you back to me, since I'm the last one responsible for you. Try to bind yourself to a different place right away. Try the Temple of Torm right down the street there for starters. You can bind yourself there. Thanks for the tip, I'll do that. Farewell, Captain Quinn. That's in case you die and you have to respawn. You respawn in the place you've bound yourself in. So when you haven't bound yourself anywhere, you'll end up here on the boat. And it's nighttime again. Except the sky isn't nighttime. But if I had the fog on, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I don't know, maybe it's an eclipse. Who knows?
Well met.
Hello, Dockmaster. How are you? Welcome to Cordor, stranger. I suppose you need directions around town. I suppose this option's for people who are actually... obviously an NPC is going to say the exact same thing all the time. So that's an option for you if you've been to the place a lot. Yes, this is my first time here. Where exactly am I? You're on the Arelith Islands, the city of Cordor to be more specific. Here, take this book. Should help you understand just where you are in Faerun. There's many more books around. Just look in the bookcases and book piles you find. Knowledge is power, and so they say. What do I do now? Well, you should listen to the old Dockmaster, eh? Mind if I ask you some questions? What should I do now that I'm in Cordor? Well, your first bet might want to be the Speedy Messenger servers, right behind me. That building over there. Speedy Delivery Messengers service. They can give you work running parcels around the city. It's also a good way to get acquainted with the city before diving into its more dangerous elements. Let's see what else he has to say. Where can I get some equipment? Over in the Mercantile building is your best bet. It's just down the street. Most of the gear there is rather mundane though. May want to get it enchanted at Thoramines magic shop eventually. Well, we know all about enchanting, don't we? There's also publicly owned shops in the Mercantile building and elsewhere in the city. It's a good place to pick up some gear and get the local economy of adventurers and help the local economy of adventurers like yourself. You should check into it. Thanks for the tip. I have more questions. What else is there? Well, some of the ships on the north side of the docks. Hey, there's a person. Another player. He has not got a description. Now that I have an eye, come to think of it. No. I don't have a description. Usually sometimes I write something, but right now I just couldn't come up with anything. There's a default description that I usually just get rid of, because, well, it's the default one. It has nothing to do with my character. This is for looks and things people see. Anyway. Well, some of the ships, blah blah blah. Rat problems in the ships. Okay, anything else? William Hallfist has been complaining about some kind of cult or something. You can talk to him at the temple. That might be more difficult than exterminating rats and carrying parcels, however. You've been most helpful, but still have more questions. Which way is to the sewers? Sewer access is in the Merchant District, lower Cordor. There's dangers down there. Maybe you should get acquainted with the city first before... So, yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the information, Master Doc. We are going to visit the Speedy Messenger. Right. Here we are, in the messenger building. They've got plenty of messages and parcels, as you can see. Let's talk to this chap here. Frugotel. What? For the last time, I don't have your... Oh, sorry, thought you were someone else. You're looking for a job, kid? At Speedy Messenger Delivery Service, we strive to deliver various packages to the fine citizens of our city. If you're new here, that should help you find your way around town too. Would do you well to do what everyone has to say. What? Do whatever. Listen to what everyone has to say. God, I'm bad. I'm bad at reading. Not bad, eh? You should be paying me. Okay, sure, I'll deliver some packages. I've attached delivery addresses on each one of the parcels that you need to deliver. Talk to one of the locals for directions if you get lost. They're pretty friendly around here. Oh, almost forgot. Here's a badge that will signify you as an official Speedy Delivery Messenger man. Heck, you can keep it after you're done even. Looks nice on a resume. Resume. I'll take the packages, sure. So we've got a bunch of packages. If you examine them, it tells you where to go and who it is destined to get to. That over there is a Speedy Messenger. You can pay him to take your messages to another player, since there's not really another... You can send a tell to players, but since we're in a roleplay server, that is player-to-player conversation and has nothing to do with Cordor here, which is my character, as opposed to, well, yeah, I can't send Thedius will teal any messages using the tell function. I can send messages to the player. Oh, hello there. Pardon me. Just going past. Sorry. Excuse me. Trying to open the door here. It's a bit. There we go. There we go. Sure he didn't mind. It's just in an awkward spot to stop right in front of a doorway. Oh day. Now then, what is our first parcel? Our first parcel would be, well, I know all this by heart by now because I've done this so many times. We're going to deliver something to the map person. I just can't find the parcel here. Fees? No, no. Ink for the map maker. There we go. So, let us enter here and see what's inside. The map room. Well, isn't this interesting? Here's the map of the island. You are here in Cordor. So you can see here the roads go in different places. For starters, let's just have a look around. Bramblewoods is very much goblin infested. A good place for new adventurers. And then there's Cobbled Hills, Old Iron Mines is also a good place for new adventures, although you shouldn't go there straight away. And Lowland Swamps is to the west, and that is a bit tougher place. There's Crow's Nest, which is a port of sorts. And what else is there? Well, there's a lot of places. There's even a mountain. The Dark Spire Mountains. Very deadly. All sorts of crazy giants and animals there, no doubt. I actually haven't explored everything. I've never been very high level in this game. Haven't ventured very far. I've been to... I recognize the places, but I haven't actually been there. I've been there and then I've left because I've shot myself in short. Some of the places are quite tough. It's Minmere Manor, which it has now fallen into unfortunate undead some sort of a curse. I don't know. Here's the map keeper. Just hand him our ink. Way.
Yes. What?
Well, do we have any questions? He's a bit of a crazy person, so I'm not sure what is this place. This is the Glorious Map Room. I've painstakingly recreated the known lands of Arelith right here in my home. Are you mad? Why, this is splendid. Everyone needs a hobby. Yes, yes, I love hobbies. Of course, this only includes the places that I've been to, or from maps I've bought from others, so there's bound to be other places to explore. Fascinating. I'll keep my eyes open for any maps for you.
Bye.
I've got to be going. Bye. So yeah, there's the map room. You can come here and plan your route and sort of thing, where you want to go next. There's quite a lot to explore. And here we go. Back outside. Now then. Next stop is the temple, which is over here. Temple of Torm. We have a parcel for a man called Hallfest. There it is. Some papers, some important papers. There's also a person over there we need to talk to, but we'll go to the temple first. Alright, so here we are in the temple. Let's see what we can find. Ah, there's a person. This aged man seems to have come from a life of battle. He is not very large. A small bit under 6 feet tall. He dresses in simple garments, leather and cotton for most of his attire. His armour is shiny and polished, well-kept armour of a soldier. His great sword, too, seems kept sharp and well polished. And there's a girl who happens to be disguised, a plain-looking girl, and most of her features are hidden by the hood. Well, how interesting. We don't know who that is. Property ownership required. Only registered citizens are permitted to own property within the city of Cordor, with exception to the Roseman Troop, upstairs of the the Cordor Commons, and recognized temples. Please be advised that owning property without citizenship can result in said property being seized without compensation. Thank you, City of Cordor. This is a sign placed by players, and since players can be city leaders, they can actually take away your shop. This shop is owned by a person called Kerry Tigersbane. And she's, well, Kerry is selling stuff. Weapons. Seems I have no use for weapons. No. We'll just give her a white berth. She's just a girl, we don't really care. Banner of the Southern Cross Trading Company. Interesting. Background of this banner is purple cross. Yes, yes. Interesting. Healing things and wine. Apparently this wine gives you haste. It's a very hasty bit of wine. And some antidotes and potions, bandages, that sort of thing. There's a carpet. Fixture rug. Well, it's a pretty impressive looking, I have to say. Right hand tour. Oh, there's a maid here as well. A tall maid, standing about 6 feet tall, with the stature of a broom. Of a broom? Okay. Extremely thin and lanky. Arcane wears opulent blue robes of velvet and silk and adorned with silver. Of velvet and silk? It must be a typo, anyway. Typically his face is semi-concealed by a low-pulled cowl. In Verkam's right hand he often clutches a highly ornate stave, covered in mystical runes and topped by a swirling vortex. This can be seen over there. The staff is ringed with cold iron, and to any sensitive to such a thing would practically glow with arcane power. His left hand is guarded in a mechanically advanced gauntlet, covered in dials and runes, with a glowing gemstone in the centre of the palm. The Khan carries a vast variety of arcane detritus at his waist, in various pouches, scroll cases and wand holsters. His feet are grabbed in what appears to be... oh, there he goes, he's doing magic. I believe he's... a lecture on the hells. Where's he going? Where are you going? Anyway. He seems to be over-encumbered because he used haste. He was walking quite slowly. He's dropped some stuff. It's a list. I'll take this. Oh, what's all this? I'll take it all. Since he didn't sell them for some reason. Might as well. I'm helping myself to the stuff. Lecture on hells. What's all this? He's left a paper. Just read the paper. This is written by him, I assume. Yes, it's written by him. Lecture on the hells. Thank you to everyone who came to the first portion of my lecture on Bator, or Bator, or whatever. Someplace or other. In hell. The second portion shall be within the month, focusing on Dispater, Minorus, and Phlegethus. Thursday, September 6th, 7 p.m. EST, 12 British, 11 GMT. Be there or be square. Vakanth Zarungumar. Right. Well, September the 6th. I don't really know what the deities is today, as of recording this. But if this date is good for you, well, go and meet them. I don't know where exactly. I assume it's the Arcane Tower where all these things are handled. Anyway, hello there, Holfist. I have a parcel for you. What do you have?
Well met.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Wrong answer. I seek information. All of us seek something, my child. Perhaps I can interest you in some literature about the blessed Torm. I think I'd rather know about this book of deities, thanks. You should study it carefully and decide if it's wise for you to serve a deity described in it. The book is over here, by the way. This one. Why is it important? What does it do? The Book of Deities. He's waiting patiently now, while I have a conversation. The Book of Deities allows you to select a patron god of or goddess. You may change your belief at any time by using the book, but be warned. Turning away from a deity may call its anger upon you. What else? You will find sacrificial altars at sanctified places like this. There you can offer donations to the deity you serve. Regular sacrifices will attract the attention of that deity. So it will be more present in this realm and has more influence. Excellent. How does this affect me? If you are a user of magic, your deity will grant you access to magical powers. Without the presence of a deity, you cannot work magic. Neither arcane nor divine. That's actually wrong. Nowadays, arcane mages can use... Arcane magic is handled by some sort of... what are they called? Something or other. Some sort of items that you collect and then use up when you use epic spells or something. Divine magic is the one that handles the gods and such. Your duty also blesses blah blah blah. Also, thank you. I'll be going now.
Well met.
You can talk to him now if you want. There you go.
Well met.
I was sort of keeping him there. And let's see. He sells healing items. Not a big surprise. Oh. Okay, I must have taken the gift of wealth for some reason. I don't remember doing it, but looks like I did. Well, what do you know? I have the gift of wealth. I'm not sure how I'm going to explain that in character. Maybe he's just some kid of a rich family but pretends to be a poor fellow. Maybe he's just left. Yeah, that's it. He's left home. He's started wandering, and he's sort of he wants to see what adventuring is like. He wants to make a name for himself. Yes, and also because he's a bard, he's going to write all about it. Write home and tell his grandchildren and that sort of thing. Anyway, we might as well buy a stack. Those are pretty expensive. Normally it's 200-ish, but I will. And there's also information about each deity, should you wish to know more. And deities can be picked by using a book of deities. This one here, or that one over there. And this book explains pretty much everything Hallfist said. You can't use some spells as a cleric or a paladin or something. Clerics and paladins are the ones who have to have a deity of some sort. Right. Let us leave. Just follow this magus out the door. We don't want to buy anything from them, no. Most of the stuff that's sold in player stores is way beyond us at this level, so we shouldn't even bother with them. No. A bench. You can sit on that bench if you want, but I do not. Right. Let's see. Who do we have next? We have papers for Reginaldi. That over there looks like Sergeant Reginaldi. Right. You must bring this to this person as a permit. If you don't bring this, I'm not sure. I've never left this on like I always bring this to Reginaldi, but I'm not sure if you need this to collect bounties in Cordor. Must be the case then. Your papers are in order. Welcome to Cordor and behave yourself. As long as I'm here, mind if I ask you some questions? Heading out the gate there. If you need any advice, which gate? The gate is over that way. I'm not sure why he's well, anyway, at the gates. If you need any advice, I probably could aid you. I'm Sergeant Reginaldi, and I'm authorized to pay bounties by Lord Reginaldi. Where the hell are you standing in front? We're having a conversation here. Get lost. Selling some papers. Stupid William the Paperman. Also from two branches of the world. But there you go, he's just a regular paperman here. Selling papers. A paper boy. Yeah. Got anything in any interesting assignments? Well, frankly, if you're new in town, perhaps you shouldn't leave the gates yet. If I were you, I'd hone my skills a bit before I left the city of Cordor. Try to find yourself a job around town. Jobs? What kind of jobs are there things to do? There's a few things you can do to get some gold or fame around here. Ooh, fame. Interesting. Old Turd in the merchant district can't leave port until his ship is cleaned of rats. Maybe you should help him. I'm sure he'll pay you a little coin for it too. Coin can't be in. I'm going there now. Anything else? Supermaster Vastano is by the docks in the merchant district as well, and can tell you about sometimes lucrative occupation of cleaning the sewers. I believe he calls them rat catchers or something like that. Okay, is there anything that doesn't require me to kill rats to do? I see what you mean. Well, word has it that Burnto, the meat vendor, is now looking for wholesalers. If you're good in the woods, perhaps you could make a living hunting for him. He's got a shop in the merchant district to the north. Ah, that's more like it. Fisher and wild game. I'll look into that, I believe. Right, so coincidentally, you can sell him rat meat, and he accepts that as well. So people eat rat as well in these parts, most likely because it's cheap. Cheap meat. Yes, that's not him. That's Toman, the vendor. He sells fruit, mostly rotten fruit, that you can throw at people with a sling. It's like ammo of a sort. Let's head over here. Right then. Actually, why did we go over here? Well, we've come this far. We'll go on. What's our next next stop? Is to whore. Yes, I said it. Whore. Haur. Right, let's get inside here. Excuse me. I'm looking for a blacksmith called Whore. Whore. Or something. A whore or something.
Hail to ye!
What's this? You brought me my all. Splendid, splendid. Thanks, lad. Here's a little extra for you. So, can you forge me some magical plate of armor now? Ha! In your dreams, messenger boy. Why didn't you go and kill some sewer gnats or something?
Hail to ye!
He didn't want to forge me anything special. Let's see. He sells armor and shields and things. I don't think I'll be... Wow, that's expensive. It's a bronze shield. Right. We could buy as a sword. Or not. Weird. What kind of weapons can I use then? Apparently I can use a dagger. I thought I could use a rapier. That's a shame. Let's see here. I can't use any of this stuff. Wow, bards really suck. I normally don't play bards. It's okay, I can multi-class, pick some fighter or rogue or something to be able to use the items I want. Right now though, because I'm 2-level bard, I have to take a 3rd level. Because you have to have 3 levels in all the classes you pick. I have to have at least 3 levels. That's beside the point. We are doing our quest for parsley business. Let's head in here, Mercantile Building, because there's one in here as well. Strangely enough, we haven't met many players. That's kind of the bad side of the roleplay, online roleplay scene, is that you have to look for the people to roleplay with. The good thing is, on weekends there's usually quite a lot of people here, especially in the evening time. Right now it's quite early, so there's not many on, and you have to remember that it's a very big server. In fact, it's 3 servers, so the player base can be quite spread. Currently we have around 20 players online in this server, and the other server had around 40, and the third one had around 20, I guess. 15 maybe. Something along those lines. There's the gypsy, and she wants to give me a kiss. You have my child support check. Oh, my hero, come closer. Let me give you a big kiss. No thanks. I've got to be going. So many deliveries. Kissing her actually gives you a constitution penalty for a short while. I find that hilarious. She's so ugly. Ugh. It's contagious, whatever she has. Welcome to the Adventurer's Imperium. Here you'll find some splendid wares. Everything the new adventurer needs. Take some time to relax as well, share a tale of the road, and meet with your fellows. Alright, let's see what you have for sale. You have stuff. I'll just buy a sling. Sounds good. And some bullets. Buy 200 of them. It's a lot. They don't weigh much, so it's okay. Yep, there we go. We've got ourselves some stuff. Praise temples and powers the ammunition. Okay, fine bows and arrows to sale. Well, I don't really need those. I was thinking, well, let's have a look at your wares. He sells armor. The thing is, his armor has an arcane check. In fact, all armor has an arcane check penalty. Spell failure, I mean. 5% chance to fail your spells whenever you cast a spell. So that's very bad for a bard. But these armors have the least amount of failure there. 10%, 20%, 5% is the best I could do with, I guess. I don't know, I don't really feel like that's only one. That gives me one armor, so I don't really see the point. Which is usually why bards are very dexterous, so that they can just walk around in clothes and not care about armor. So they can cast their spells. Now then, this shop is empty. How dare they not sell anything? Sold out. Not even a sign that says so. How irresponsible. Ah, this is just the sort of thing. Oh, never mind. Yeah, anything that boosts your charisma is very good. And perform, too. Fit for a bard, but not a bard at my level. All this stuff is just way beyond me. Ah, the Dragon Cartel banner. Hanging from the sturdy wooden stand of polished maple. This 4-foot-long banner is made of thick cloth and dyed a rich shade of gold, with a band of royal blue across its centre. A large, beautifully detailed image of a rearing dragon, wings spread to either side, has been embroidered in the same shade of blue silk thread. The image split in two by the blue band. Band. Carefully sewn across the middle band of blue from the outer edge in are 3 pairs of small gold dragons, each pair in various stages of flight. Bracketing the large dragon above and below in flowing script are the words, "The Dragon Cartel," and "Loyalty above all." Right. So they believe in loyalty and such. That has to be a faction of some sort that you can join, if you want to. I'm sure you can find, like, if you ask around players, like, do you know about the Dragon Cartel, then they probably tell you more about the Dragon Cartel. If they do, if they don't, then I might actually write that down. Where's my journal? Find out about Dragon Cartel. There we go. That is a job for me as a bard. I must write about the Dragon Cartel. What is it they do? What do they want? And so on, so forth. It's really important for any... Because this is an online game, it's a persistent world. You can't just talk to NPCs. Well, you do get some odd jobs now and then. Like kill rats and that sort of business, and kill kobolds and kill goblins and kill these things and bring in the bounty and you get money and so on and so forth. But all the big plots, the most important blots with a B, no. All the plots and stories and that is left to the players themselves. So that means you have to have a goal of your own. Right. What? Hang on. The numbered bardic competition. When is this? Tune your strings and sing your songs for the numbered bardic competition. We'll be here in not too long. Come join in, sing a song for our wonderful judges and work your way to the grand prize of 1,000 coins. drink and food will be served along with the entertainment and watching the competition. Please come visit us on Sunday, September 9th, 7 p.m. EST, and join in on the Battle of the Bards. We hope to see you then. The staff of Nomad. I really need to check the date now. When is this? Hang on, just a second. Just a second. Oh, there's a person over there. How scary. Where did they come from? Right, we'll just leave him be. For now, anyway. Interesting. Anyway, a bardy competition, yay! Well, what do you know? It is today! Haha! I'm not ready, but it's okay. I'll just sing a song whenever it's time, unless it's already gone. I have no idea. 7 p.m. EST. That's when is that for me then? 7 p.m. Hang on, let me just see here. It's almost 7 o'clock now. I hope it's not gone. Hang on. 7 EST. What the hell is EST? Europeans? No, that's not it. Eastern Standard Time? I really need to find that out. Okay, so I figured it out. This event will be held in 8 hours. So that's going to be... No, 9 hours. Ugh. 1, 2... 3... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... So that's 3 a.m. for me, which is unlikely to happen then. Such a shame. I would have liked to join. Oh well. I'm not going to be awake at that hour. No. Sadly, the time is not right for me to join. But anyone out there, well, I'm going to have to post this today then, aren't I? Oh, bother. You'll get a special episode. That's come today, and it's going to be hours long and everything. Ugh. I'm gonna have to post this today, yeah. If you have Neverwinter Nights and would like to join a bardic competition, you don't have to participate, you can just join. It's in the Nomad. Like, this place is not hard to find. It's straight there. You can just ask for directions from a character. Just say, hello, where is the Nomad? Where is the nearest tavern? And you'll find this place. And do you know about this competition, I mean? And then they'll tell you about that, most likely. Has it been held? When is it? And so on. This place is going to be packed. I mean packed. It's totally going to be full of people. Unlike now, when it's practically empty, but apart from the NPCs. Let's just deliver our package. The sad thing is, there's not been any roleplay when I wanted to show you guys roleplay. Oh well. Where is this guy? Come on. He's hiding from me. Who was it? Elfies, yes. Elfies? No? No, you're not Elfies, no. I know he's not, so I don't have to actually ask him. I'm pretending that he said, shook his head or something. Something like that. Must have happened, yes. Elfies, are you upstairs here? I know he is, because the door's open. Slide it. No, stop there. Are you Elfies? Is that my greenstone studded cloak for tonight's performance? Sure is. Compliments of Speedy Delivery Messenger Service. Hang on. Oh yeah. It's Elfies, not Elvis. Anyway. Perfect timing, soul brother. Show goes on. Show? What exactly goes on in here? You don't get out much, do you, little lad? This here's the... I'm not gonna do the voice. This here's the place to be while staying in Cordor. Have a drink, dance, meet some new people. This here's a tavern, don't you know? I'm the house bard, but we get all kinds of local and exotic talent coming through here all the time. Checking back at the stage every now and then isn't a bad idea. You could learn a lot from listening to us bards. Hey, I'm a bard. Bard. Did I ever shut up? That's very out of character for me to say. Hey, you're not Elfies, I can tell. You can? I mean, no, you can't. Here, I'll prove it to you. What do you want to hear? Let's see here. Hey, do you know Wharf Town Girl? You're kidding. Oh, is he gonna play it? Let's follow him. Come on, play me Wharf Town Girl. Oh, I suppose he played it then, the bastard. He's not the real Elfies. The real Elfies is somewhere else. He's just a rip-off. He's just a look-alike, I mean. Rip-off. Whatever. This is a good place for a snooze. These rooms are all free. You can sleep in there. Just don't wet yourself. Yeah, sleeping is important. Right, we get some rest back. Come on. Sleep. Right then. Let's leave. And head out here. Out through the door. Back door. And this leads to Upper Cordor. So here we are in Upper Cordor. This is a very different kind of place. Well, not very. We haven't seen the shady town. That is the South Cordor. This is the noble place. We're going to go here into the magical shop of Thoramines. Yes, indeed. Where is he? Where's Thoramine? He's somewhere around here. Somewhere around here, yes. Oh, there he is. And there's Verkanth. What a coincidence. Sorry, Verkan. What the hell is his name? Verangth. Such a stupid name. Right, he seems to be busy contemplating stuff. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk to Thoramine here.
Hi, yes. What?
I suppose I should have been playing that off as which one of you was Thoramine, because how do I know that's not Thoramine? But I just simplified things. I mean, a good roleplayer would have done that, but I'm not a very good roleplayer. Some things do occur. I do try. I stay in character most of the time. But it's just, yeah. Some people are just way, way better. Garth appears to be unloading boxes of scrolls from his robes, selling them to Thoramines. Ah, interesting. Aha! I see you have my spell components. Yes, that's right. Spell components. Those are the ones that arcane magi's use instead of their Guard's favor. That's the divine casters, the other ones, clerics and so on. Hi, I got a hi from someone. Hello. Whoever it is, I don't recognize the name. I think they may be thinking I'm someone else. And good work. Here's a little something extra for you. Glad to see the messengers still doing their jobs well. You should stay a while and hear my words. Can I ask you some questions? So apparently there's another Castor somewhere. Oh well. Talk about lookalikes. I wonder if he's a bard. I'll be like playing some sort of a shitty performance, and then here comes the real Castor, who plays very well and does an amazing job. I step on stage, everyone's like, "Woo, Castor! Yeah, it's him. See, he's my idol or something." And then when I start playing, it's like, "Oh, oof, what the hell? He's not that good." I ruined someone's reputation. Oh well. I'm sure he looks different. In any case. I've heard there are enchanting. I know about enchanting pools. Let's just see what you have to sell. You get a bunch of information about portals.
Yes.
Portals is just magical traveling. Well, it's just say what you. Well, yes. Sooner or later you'll find magic portals around the isle. There are two types, so listen up here. The first are planar portals. These look like emanating waves of yellow light. You must first activate it by touching the portal. From then on, it will function as a two-way conduit to and from other portals that you have activated. There's one in the northern outskirts, just outside the gates. You should find this one first. I'm not sure if that's up to date, but we'll just go with it. He doesn't go out much. What does he know? They've changed a few things since he's been out there. The second type are destination portals. These can only be used to travel to. They will allow you to travel They will not allow you to travel from them. They look like yellow beams of light and hum in a crackling magical force. Very handy to get around the isle faster. Okay, can I ask you something else? Enchanting... well, we know about enchanting. Magical mirrors. Let's see, what do you sell? Of course! 8% off. 8% off too. Though these are more cantrips when compared to the selection at the Arcane Tower. However, they won't sell to just anybody like I will. Now, let me show you some dandy scrolls. Yes, let's see these dandy scrolls of yours. So there's a selection of scrolls, very good for a wizard who wants to learn stuff. He's dropping writing paper down. Oh well. I don't really make any use of these. Well, I could, but I don't see the point, because I have my own spells, and they're very expensive. Can't even use some of them, because I'm not a wizard. I'm just a bard. And he also sells some rings that glow. That's about it. That's all they do. Now then, that is all we wanted to do here. Let us carry on. and let them have their conversation. Upstairs would be mirrors, which would allow me to change my outfit, but I don't really mind. I use the default one for now. Everyone who comes off the boat looks like they wear the same clothes. So some people, you can change the clothes before you enter the server so that you don't look the same all the time, but you do recognize people, like if you wear this stuff and everyone's like, oh, he's new. As a player, at least. I'm not sure if they do that in character, but who's to say? Let's head for the bank. That is our next stop. Bank of Cordor. Right. This is it. This is the building. Hey. Hey there. Hey there. A package for me? Is it my birthday? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Speedy Messenger Man. You made my day. You know, as long as I'm here, well, no, not after such a retarded voice. I can't just talk. I can't even talk to the man. I go on then. What did you do here? How may I be of service to you on this fine night? What is it you do here? I manage the Bank of Cordor. It's an exciting enterprise, really. So much better than watching that old portal. What old portal? Must be his old job. Mind if I ask you about the bank? How does it work? Quite simple, really. Just deposit your gold in any branch location throughout Arelith and withdraw it whenever you need it. It's far safer than carrying it around with you all the time. There's dangerous people about, you know. Must I fear these dangerous people robbing the banks? Oh, not at all. The gold is safe and sound under lock and key. Only you can access your own gold. Sounds great. Do you give out loans? As a matter of fact, they do. They'll issue you a small one-time loan only, if you should request it. Sounds great. Thanks for the information. There you go. And for doing all these quests, you gain a level. Hooray! You gain enough experience for all of them. So, I got a level, so I'm going to take my third level of Bard. Let's take Discipline, Heal, and Concentration, and Tumble, why not? And Parry, and Perform, and leave the rest, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided what to do with the rest. I put some in pickpocketing, but I'm not too sure about that just yet, so let's just leave it at that. Now then, we get to choose a feat. Weapon finesse, definitely. It's going to give me some attack bonus, having weapon finesse, so that's important. I should take it early on. And what else? We can pick our spell as well. Hooray! Way to go. Let's see here. Oh, there's a person over there. Couldn't examine them. They're gone too quick. Too quick, I say. This is very good. Gives you mind spell immunity and all sorts of other bonuses. So is this. It knocks people down. This knocks people down all the time, although it tends to knock your friends down as well, and yourself, so it's really useful. It slows people and all that, but it's only useful for archers, I feel, because well, then you don't step on it yourself. So I find sleep at this level is incredibly useful, because you can just kill everything in one strike, because low level monsters, when they are asleep, in fact it only works on low level monsters anyway, but very low level monsters that you put to sleep die very quickly. They don't. They just. Yeah. You can just coup de grace them to death. And there it is. We have leveled up. Now, in order to save time, let's just show you the banker for now. Still got my 1,000 gold with me. Well, 700, I should say. And wait, what the heck? Wow, I'm rich. I made this character a while ago. I haven't been online though, so I didn't expect any gold to be in the bank at all. But I'd made this character early on, and I just didn't get around to playing it at the time because I didn't have the time. So, and there's he just can't get enough of the spotlight. He wants to be there. Anyway. So apparently our parents have sent us a bunch of gold. Oh, they logged out. Oh, that's sad. Aw, Dad. So that's just. I'm gonna have to alter my in-game character idea slightly because I've got so much gold now. Oh, Dad, you shouldn't have. When he sees the account balance, he knows that his parents have been sending him money. Normally, you get 0 balance, and then you can take out a loan, which sets your account balance to minus 1,000, and then you just put gold back in. It doesn't really affect anything else. Like there's no interest or anything. Your loan doesn't get any bigger. It's just it just affects your account balance. So in effect, I have 7,000 coins in the bank right now. You can just think of it that way. So this is how useful Gift of Wealth is. If you don't have time at all to gather gold, find the items to make the gold, or craft and sell the items, and get gold that way, then you can just pick the gift and you get gold in the bank periodically. I've got rich without knowing it. I've also got some scrolls, yay. But in order to save time, I'm going to end our first session right here. Sadly, we didn't get to roleplay much because there aren't that many players online, at least. Well, they are online, they're just out adventuring, and I hope to get a chance to actually talk to somebody and ask if they want to go on an adventure with me someplace, and then you get to see what an actual roleplay session is like. I have got some recorded, but normally because roleplaying takes such an effort. Well, I just like to get into it. I like to stay in the zone. So let's playing and role-playing together doesn't really work too well, because I have to commentate and pay attention to what people are saying and think about what my character would say in that situation and that sort of thing, and it's just easier to play the game. So I haven't got any commentary, but I can, if you guys like, also post those sessions that I've had so far of me role-playing. They're on a different character. In fact, several different characters. Just me having an adventure with other players. But for now, I'm going to take a break and get this video out there today, so that you guys actually might get a chance to participate in an event if you like. I don't know whether you're into that sort of thing. I don't even know how many of you guys own the game. But there it is. Or live in the Americas. For me, the time is not right. Otherwise, I would be showing it to you. I was hoping it would be some time when I could be around, but sadly no. Anyway, goodbye everyone for now.